Hindi nila yung last week.
Tawag ko.
Tawag ka.
Hindi ko na pinuntan.
Hmm?
Hindi ko pinuntan.
Diba doon? Ano pinalas?
Hindi.
Check niyo yung tugno ni Ger. Ger ka. Hindi na mag-start. Sige, sige. Pwede na lang mag-start mo.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone, and to our televiewers in our YouTube account, DPWH Second DEO. This morning, we will be conducting the conference on the following contract ID numbers: 24 TF 0051, 24 TF 0054, 24 TF 0055, and 24 TF 0062. But before we formally start this pre-bid conference, may I request everyone for a silent prayer, after which is the roll call of attendance by the acting procurement head, Engineer Hamima Samitori.
Yang ako gusto
Good
na.
morning, everyone, for the attendees this pre-bid conference dated February 28, 2024, from the back members, the Chief of Administrative Section, Chairperson Munai Matusari. Present. The Chief of Construction Section, Vice Chairman Sir Martin Zuma.
Present.
The Chief of Quality Assurance Section, regular member Sir Aminuddin Pasani.
Present.
The Assistant Chief of Construction Section, Provincial member Sir Wayne Kapatagan.
Present.
Yours truly, Hamima Sangitori, once again, procurement staff. Present. The head of DPWH Lanao. Present. Abdul Junalden Standard, member of DPWH.
Present.
Brgy Nakagando, member of DPWH.
Present.
Muhammad Bishar Muammar, member of DPWH.
Present.
Annabelle Quinones, member of secretary.
Present.
Surya Bani, member of secretary. Ashiba Makarupon, member of secretary.
Present.
Lord Hamida Mamusapa, member of secretary.
Present.
Elizabeth Musia, member of secretary.
Present.
And Mira Jamil, member of secretary.
Present.
And Roulette John Potter, member of secretary. And we have no attendees from the participating leaders and observers. That's all for the attendees. This pre-bid conference is conducted pursuant to RA 9184 under section 22.3, which requires the procuring entity to conduct pre-bid conference mainly to discuss, clarify, and explain about eligibility requirement, technical component, financial component of the contract to be bid. Among others, it also includes the discussion of activities in the awarding of contracts once the project is bid. Importantly, this is the right time for questions and clarifications from the prospective bidders before the conduct of the opening of bids. Since the back members are in quorum, we may now start to discuss the following. contract data, technical and financial proposals, eligibility requirements, and awarding of contract.
For the contract data, first project, contract ID 24KF0051. Contract Convergence and Special Support, BIP-Access roads and or bridges from the national roads leading to major or strategic public buildings and facilities. Rehabilitation of Población Kapatagan, San Vicente, Cathedral Falls, Provincial Road, Kapatagan, Lanao del Norte. With an ABC of 14,695,500 pesos. The contract duration of 81 calendar days. Cost of the bidding document is 12,000 pesos. For the second project, we have the contract ID 24KF0054. The name of contract, Basic Infrastructure Program, multi-purpose buildings and facilities to support social services, construction of multi-purpose building at Barangay Punong, Munai, Lanao del Norte, with an EBC of 4,949,000 pesos and 5 centavos. Duration of 120 calendar days. The cost of the bidding document is 5,000 pesos. Next project is contract ID number 24KF0055. Name of contract, Basic Infrastructure Program, BIP, multi-purpose buildings or facilities to support social services, construction of multi-purpose building, Barangay Suso, Kapatagan, Lanao del Norte, with an ABC of 4,199,778 pesos and 76 centavos. With a contract duration of 120 calendar days. The cost of the bidding document is 5,000 pesos. Next project is 24KF0062, Basic Infrastructure Program, BIP, multi-purpose buildings or facilities to support social services, construction or completion of multi-purpose building at Barangay Tenazas, Lala, Lanao del Norte, with an ABC of 3,464,856 pesos and 19 centavos. With a contract duration of 95 calendar days, and the cost of the bidding document is 4,000 pesos.
Good morning. For the components of technical and financial proposal, bids are submitted simultaneously in two separate envelopes. First envelope contains the technical bid component, including the eligibility docs, technical requirements, and if any, class bid documents. On the other hand, the second envelope shall contain the financial bid component. Kindly provide at least 2 copies of your proposal, the original copy and the first copy. Bid submission may be done manually or electronically. This is our new checklist as of October 2021. Our technical component has 3 kinds of document. The first one is the legal documents, which composes of the valid PhilJEPS registration certificate, platinum membership, or SEC, DTI, or CDA, mayor's or business permit, tax clearance per EO 398 series of 2005. To those not enrolled in CWA, kindly notify us and our central office for your application. If not enrolled in CWA, attach the Class A and Class B documents not covered by PhilJEPS certificate. The second document is the technical document, which is further classified as Class A and Class B documents. Class A documents, the legal and technical, contains the statement of ongoing government and private contracts, including contract awarded but not yet started, SLCC, pickup license, bid security or bid securing declaration, notarized. For Class B document, the joint venture, valid joint venture agreement, a registration for the type and contract to be bid, and the special pickup license itself. If enrolled in CWA, Class A and B documents, if any, are to be updated. There are four acceptable form of bid security. The first one is the cashier or cashier's manager's check, which is 2% of the ABC to be bid. The second one is the bank guarantee draft or irrevocable LC, which is also 2% of the ABC to be bid. The third is the surety bond collable upon demand, which is 5% of the ABC to be bid. And lastly, the bid securing declaration, no percentage required. Please be reminded we do have a revised form of bid securing declaration as per DMC 85 series of 2020. For the project requirements, contains organizational chart, list of contractors, key personnel, list of contractors, equipment, and the omnibus sworn statement revised. If applicable, original authorized secretary certificate in case of a corporation, partnership, or cooperative, or original special power of attorney of all members of the GV, giving full power and authority to its office to sign the OSS and do acts to represent the bidder. For the audited financial statement showing among others the total and current assets and liabilities duly stamped received by the BR for the preceding calendar year, which should not be earlier than 2 years from the date of bid submission, and the net financial contracting capacity computed. The bid form, revised summary of bid prices and bill of quantities, detailed estimate and cash flow by quarter.
Warning for the criteria of eligibility processing, bid evaluation, and post-qualification. All procurement is done through competitive bidding except as provided in RA 9184 and its IRR. We encourage all our bidders to follow this DO 51 series of 2010, which requires all contractors doing business in our department to be registered in the CWR system. Kindly always monitor and update your documents. Expired CPA files will affect your eligibility results. Make it a habit to attach your updated Class A and Class B documents. BAC assumes no responsibility for the contractor's lapses, for all formats needed are as always been provided. If happen you cannot access our two websites, the PhilJeps and department websites, you can always visit our office. As mentioned earlier, one of the components of the technical proposal is the PhilJeps, which is a 3 pages document. Be reminded, missing 1 or 2 of its pages will be automatically disqualified. Next, kindly attach your DTI certificate for sole proprietorship and SEC or CDA for corporation. Mayor Services Permit, renewable every end of the year. Please do take note po kung anong kind or line of business po ang nilagay po sa documents na to. Next is the tax clearance, renewable every year. Next is the statement of all ongoing government and private contracts. Kindly attach your CRC or contract, NOAA, and NTP to support this document. Next is the SLCC. Attach your CRC or contract, NOAA, NTP, COC, and certificate of final inspection to support this document. And remember, SLCC should be greater than 50% of the ABC to be bid. Next is the pickup license, renewable every year and not valid until your signature is affixed at the topmost of this document. Next is the bid securing declaration. Kindly check the DMC 85 series of 2020 for the revised form of our bid securing declaration. It should be signed and notarized. Our district usually requires 6 to 8 personnel per project depending on the project profile to be bid. Mainly the PM, PE, ME, lab tech, foreman, safety officer, and or survey engineer and quantity engineer. It is a requirement to affix the TIN of your PM, PE, and ME on their individual affidavit of personnel and to attach the updated PRC ID of your PE and the updated ME certificate of your ME. Make sure your ME only works for you. If happen to be caught that he or she is working for the other firm, you will be disqualified. Redundant personnel means disqualification, and as per the required personnel for this project, kindly see our bid data sheet. Moreover, list of key personnel shall be supported with a signed and notarized affidavit of each required personnel. Their individual affidavits shall contain the necessary data of the personnel concerned and its log of experiences, especially for the PM, the PE, and ME. Make sure that the information on both documents will coincide with each other. The list of equipment with proof of ownership, all required equipments to be pledged shall be mentioned in the list of equipment. Owned and leased equipments shall be categorized properly and be mindful on the units required for each equipment. Always indicate the plate, the motor, body, and or serial number of your pledged equipments, its location and condition. Kindly indicate properly the kind of ownership you have for each equipment if it is owned with ORCR, leased, deed of sale, or official receipt. All proof of ownership attached shall be clear and readable. As per the required equipments for these projects, kindly see our bid data sheet. We will emphasize again, if happen to lease any equipments, you are still required to attach the updated ORCR of the said project. Your lease contract agreement shall be notarized and signed by both the lessor and the lessee with at least 2 witnesses. Kindly check DMC 85 series of 2020 for the revised Omnibus Rent Statement. It is now items 1 to 10. OSS for the sole proprietorship is distinct from the corporation, so make yourself familiar with it. Audited financial statements and the income tax return shall be duly signed and stamped by the BIR with signature and date. NFCC should be greater than the ABC to be bid. All bidders are advised to visit the Quality and Assurance section to secure this certificate issued by the district's QA's chief. Additional reminder as per DEO series of 2017, inclusion of the minimum materials testing equipment in the technical component of the bid. Considering that materials testing equipment are essential during construction stage of a project, it shall therefore be included in the technical requirement of the bid together with the other major equipment as contained in the technical envelope, which shall be subjected to preliminary examination and further verified during the post-qualification stage. This is not part of the standard checklist. However, the district advised interested bidders to conduct site inspection ahead of time to ensure the actual condition of the site. This is done not just to avoid problems on the project implementation, but also to give you and the district time to clarify all concerns. You are given not later than 7 calendar days before the opening of bid for your concerns and clarification. All clarifications and revisions will be posted either as bid bulletin or bid supplemental or notice. All joint ventures shall provide original special contractor's license issued by the PCAB. Herein the names of the both parties shall be indicated. Photocopied special license is discouraged. Joint ventures special license shall be supported with original joint venture agreement. It should be signed and notarized. Herein the names of both parties shall be indicated, including their percentages. Also, both parties shall affix their signature in the agreement with at least 2 witnesses. Again, photocopied agreement is discouraged. For the Typical components of financial proposal. As per the bid form, kindly also refer to DM's 85 series of 2020 for the new format. Bids above ABC will be automatically disqualified. For the bill of quantities, avoid the rounding off the quantities. Failure to follow means disqualification. There is discrepancy between inwards and in figure, inwards will prevail. Every item number, description, unit, and quantity cited in the bid documents shall be followed. Revision of which means disqualification. EOQ is crucial in bid evaluation. The BAC recommends that it should be prepared carefully. Always double check it if necessary. Along with the BOQ, a summary of bids shall be attached. In the detailed estimates, kindly avoid lump sum items upon estimating. Lastly, the fourth component of the financial proposal is the cash flow by quarter. Just an additional reminder, all notarized documents should be filled up with the updated community tax certificate of the proprietor. All documents on the bid proposal should be clear and readable. All fixed initial on every page. Observe tabbing and pagination and kindly use A4 size paper. Issuance of the BDocs is ongoing until March 11, 2024 at 12 noon at the procurement unit. And opening of bids will be on March 11, 2024 at this conference room, and late bids will not be accepted. That's all. Thank you.
For the notice of award.
We will remind the participating bidders on the additional requirements as per DEO 115 series of 2021, with subject further enhancing the specific policy guidelines under the provision of DEO 88 series of 2012, with subject imposition of sanctions on contractors and DPWH implementing officials for failure to undertake repair works for any damage to the project within the defects liability period prior to the issuance of certificate of acceptance. The DO 115 series of 2021 states the following measures should be adopted by the DPWH implementing offices. Thus, the non-submittal of warranty certificates should be a ground for the disqualification of contractors during the post-qualification process of their currently bid-out projects. Projects without certificate of final acceptance should be reflected on the contractor's information profile. During the procurement process, the contractor should be required to include authenticated copies of certificate of final acceptance of their completed projects prior to the issuance of the notice of award.
For the notice of award, after determining the lowest calculated responsive bidder or the LCRB, the procuring entity shall issue an award to the said LCRB and within 10 calendar days from receipt of the notice of award. The following documents will be submitted by the winning bidder. First is the notice of award, with the bidder signed conform. Next is for joint venture contractors, PCAB license, special GB license, and GB agreement. Next, performance security in any of the forms specified in instructions to the bidders. Next, construction methods. Next, construction schedule in the form of per CPM, diagram or precedence diagram and bar chart with S-curve and cash flow. Next, professional regulatory commission, the RC license number and tax identification number, PIN of each key personnel. Next is manpower schedule, equipment utilization schedule, construction safety and health program, contractors always insurance or the carry. Next is the latest income tax and business returns duly stamped and received by the BIR and duly validated with the tax payments made. Tax clearance from the BIR to prove full and timely payment of taxes. Next is for a local contractor, certification under oath stating that the contractor is free and clean of all tax liabilities. And lastly is the anti-thief management plan. For the performance security shall be in an amount not less than the required percentage of the total contract price in accordance with the following schedule. Cash or cashier's manager's check issued by Universal or Commercial Bank for infrastructure project, the amount of performance security is 10%. Next is bank draft guarantee or the revocable letter of credit issued by a Universal or Commercial Bank, provided, however, that it shall be confirmed or authenticated by a Universal or Commercial Bank to be issued by a foreign bank, also 10%. Surety bond, qualified demand issued by surety or insurance company, duly certified by the Insurance Commission as authorized to issue such security. The percentage is 30%. The performance security shall remain valid until issuance by the procuring entity or the certificate of final acceptance. That's all for the.
Since all contract data, eligibility requirements, technical and financial components, including award, are all discussed, this private conference is now open for question and clarifications from our bidders. Now, since we have no attendees from the prospective bidders, may I request the Vice Chair for the adjournment of this private conference.
I move for the adjournment of this private conference. I second the motion.
This private conference is hereby adjourned. Thank you.